Hey, what's going on guys, my name's Legion Fame and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm just gonna be telling you guys the negatives of buying a knife in CSGO. Now, having a knife in CSGO is great to improve the visual aspect of the game, and it's just a lot of fun to have and use in CSGO. But with every positive, there's a negative, and in this video, I'm gonna be telling you guys the negatives of buying a knife in CSGO. Now, I personally have had many knives in the past, and I currently do have some pretty expensive knives in my inventory, so this video is not at all biased in any ways. And as always, if you guys would like to add any negatives or any points to this video, please leave that down in the comment section below. Lastly, before I start off with my points, let's try to hit 500 likes and I'll do a why you should buy a knife in CSGO video. So there you are, little Jimmy, you bought your first knife in CSGO. Let's say Jimmy paid $100 for that knife and he's had it for a couple months now. Then a new case drop comes out and that knife goes down by $30 and pretty much loses $30 of his money. The prices on the Steam market change all the time. For example, just to test this out, go to any random skin, see what the price is at 12 AM, then see what the price is at 12 PM. The prices will most likely be different. With Valve adding many new updates to the game, for example the M4A1S update or the Revolver update, and with the concept of supply and demand, do not be surprised when your knife does go down in price after time. I used to have a Karambit Blue Steel in field tested condition. It was listed at 350 Canadian dollars before I took a break from trading. Then after my little trading break, for it was about 2 or 3 months, I looked back at the price and it went down by $30. And there was nothing I can do about it, and I just had to trade up that $30 back. Now let's say Jimmy has had this knife for about a couple months now, and he sees his friends getting all new knives and the new collection has came out. He wants the new butt plugs. So that brings us to our second point, and that is you will get bored of your knife. I know I had my gut knife Blue Steel a really long time ago. Shout out to all the OGs that remember that knife. I honestly thought I was gonna keep that knife forever, but to be honest, in 2 weeks I got bored of it. Now this may not apply to everyone, but it did apply to me, and I know a lot of other my friends it did apply to. But remember, if you disagree, just leave that down in the comment section below. The next point is that these knives cost a ridiculous amount of money. Like, if I sold my Karambit Doppler Faction U condition right now, I can legit buy a Gucci belt. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if one day in the future somebody buys a car with one of their knives. And the cheapest knife you can get in CSGO at the moment of me recording this video, in Canadian currency, it's $60, and to a lot of people, that's a lot of money. Now, my next point could be a good thing or a bad thing depending how you take it. Having a knife only affects the visual aspect of the game. That could be a good thing because Valve is not trying to make CSGO pay to win, and that could be a bad thing because you're spending a lot of money for pretty much just pixels. So when little Timmy is actually bored of his knife, you will be tempted to bet it. When little Timmy sees all of his friends winning big amounts of money, he wants in on the action and he's gonna try to gamble his knife to get it. Now again, this may not apply to everyone, but it did apply to me and it did apply to many of my friends, so that's why it's in this video. Owning a knife in your inventory makes you a potential target to scammers and hackers. So that brings me to my last point, that little Timmy can get scammed for his knife. Now you may think this is highly unlikely that you're gonna actually get scammed, but I receive many comments on a daily basis of you guys telling me that you just got scammed, you lost your knives, you lost your skins. So just be careful if you are going to buy a knife. With all that in mind, if you still want to buy a knife in CSGO, go for it. I have a knife and I love it. Now I know there's a lot of negatives about buying a knife to think about, but there's also a lot of positives. So let's hit 500 likes and I'll make what are the positives of buying a knife. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and again, comment down below if you do disagree or want to add points from this video. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel for more CSGO content like this. I love you all so much and have a wonderful day. Peace.